Let's just get a test shot in there real fast. See how that's gonna look. Give me that pull away. One, two, three. Dude, that looks so good, and that was an accident shot. Hey, it's Jason, and I've got Lisa tonight. It's so good to have Lisa back in front of the camera. And this is my light. This is my new little light. You see me do an unboxing. You actually saw me also do a video just the other day where I said, man, I couldn't get my flashes to work. This is the NEEWER Z2 Pro C for Canon, and the NEEWER trigger. So I had some issues trying to get them all paired up. I even reached out to the NEEWER rep and was like, hey, this isn't working right. Hopefully I've got things set up. So we're gonna test it out. We've got gorgeous, a little bit of golden hour left, but really what we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot low light. And that's where I think this is gonna shine, no pun intended. It's a 76 watt speed light, and it's got a magnetic top on the front, so I might be able to put some accessories on there, but I'm gonna put it behind a big umbrella, and we're gonna see how well it does in what I would actually use this light for. I don't shoot with a lot of speed lights, but actually over the last 4 months, I've shot with speed lights more than I have in the last 7 years combined. So you ready?
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so I've got Miss Lisa right here. We've got her post. I've got my flash right here on camera left. And I've got it powered at 1/4 power. Again, this is a 76 watt light. I'm gonna be shooting it from this way. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. So I'm actually, the reason I've got my light over there is the sun's on that side, and so I'm just trying to mimic a little bit extra of that light that's over there. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. You're good, you're good. I'm actually shooting it in high-speed sync. What if we come up here? Go ahead and grab the, yeah. Kind of grab the collar right there. 1, 2, 3. Eyes to me. And let's get a softer bend in that elbow. Bring the hand back to you a little bit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, beautiful. I might actually have it up a little bit too high still. So let's go there, 1/8 power. I actually really like that. Go ahead and give, so keep this hand to the pole, this hand right here, and then just kind of turn towards that light. Yeah, right there. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. What if we put you on the other side of the rail? And I think I'm gonna actually push you back to the far side, the far rail, because I've got the 85 on and it's a little bit long. So we're gonna do something like, that's beautiful right there. Maybe in here, yes, yeah. Yeah, ooh, yeah. Come out a little bit this way, because I wanna see more of the hip pop off. Yeah. Yep, and then just bring this one back. Right there, yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Eyes to me. 2 and 3. Yeah, so give me that leg up. Yes, right there, love that. 1, 2, 3. Dude, that's gorgeous. 2 and 3. No ND filter. I'm at 1/400th of a second. Again, I'm shooting it in high-speed sync, mainly because I don't have the ND filter on. So same pose, but give me this look out this way. Yeah. Bring the eyes a little bit back to me, maybe to the right edge of the umbrella. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're centering here on this. Still using my little Z2 Pro. It's a fantastic little light. Let's see here. I switched on the 50. Oh, give me that look down, just like what you did right there. More, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. 2 and 3. Eyes to me. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. So on the chest, you're gonna pull the chest towards the tree. Give you that, basically that, yep, right there. Oh, yeah, that's good, right there. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Gorgeous. 2 and 3. Same, but eyes to me. Give me that head here. Chin down a little bit towards the chest. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, give me a bigger bend if you can on that front leg, and then a really big pull out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. On this one, can we do something with the left hand? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe a little cross at the ankle to try to keep you, and then maybe just a slight pull away. So pull out this way. Yeah, so let's go this leg in front. That way you can kind of just give me that little pull out. I want just a little bit more light back in there. I went down to 1/32. I'm gonna go back up to 1/16. Try not to get run over. 1, 2, 3. No flash. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I'm gonna bring you right down here. So we're gonna do one more seated shot. So this one, you're gonna sit here. You're gonna bring the leg right out to me and maybe like a little lean in, but let's get the jacket off the shoulders again, if possible. Yep. 1, 2, 3. No flash. 1, 2, 3. It's almost like that flash wants to fall asleep a little bit. Come on, flash. What happened here? All right, relax. Dude, it's like completely locked up. Dude. Like I can't even power it off. That sucks. But, all right, this makes it a perfect opportunity. Give me a second. All right, so good news, bad news. The good news is we can still shoot, and I can still shoot with the flash, but the trigger locked up. Like it won't even let me power it on or off. Like I don't know. So, but the cool thing with these newer flashes, newer brand flashes is I can actually use the Godox trigger, which is really cool because I'm cross-platform, right? So I'm gonna turn on the new Godox trigger. Let's see here. I need to come in here and make a couple changes. I've got to make sure that the ID on the flash is the same as the ID on the trigger. So it's 23 and the ID is 1. And then let's see here. Oops, let's go out of there. I did it earlier. That's the right one. Oh, it's on the flash. Ah, I remembered. It's on the flash. So on the newer flash, you have to actually, let's see, make sure I'm in the scene. Yeah. So you have to hit the zoom function button. Go to, let's see here, RX compatibility. We're gonna turn that on. All right, so I've actually got this already set. That should allow me to fire this flash. It's the problem with new stuff, man. It takes forever for me to learn it. No, I've actually already synced them together, but I'm like trying to figure out There we go. There we go. Boom. As you can see, it's got the model light on because I had it control the model light. Full power. So very cool, very cool. All right, so let's get this back in here. We don't need the model light on though. All right, so I've got the Godox trigger on after a long hiatus there. Let's try that again. Give me that big lean out again. Yep. 1, 2, chin down a little bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes. All right, y'all. We are finished. How long has it been since I took this off? 30 minutes? Yeah. 30 minutes. It's still locked up. Neewer, we got to get that fixed. It's a fantastic little flash. I mean, it's got some issues, but it's still locked up. I can't do anything with it. It's like bricked. Good thing is that Neewer actually allows you to use the Godox trigger with it. So I'm going to sit here next to Lisa. We're going to sign out because we're both hot. The little flash did a great job. 76 watts. I used it at golden hour and then into night. So it would work perfectly for that if that's what you're looking for. As far as the speed light, I've actually used it on the camera for some like detail shots and stuff like that for like before a wedding for my niece. I don't typically do that kind of stuff, but I was just helping her out. And so I used it on the camera. It worked great. I can use TTL. I can use high-speed sync and front curtain sync. So it's a fantastic little flash. Here's the really cool part is it's like half the price of the Godox V100. Yes, the V100 actually has 100 watt power. This only has 76, but man, at 150 bucks, dude, you cannot go wrong with this little light. So thank you, Neewer, for sending it to me. Thank you for sending this to me, but we got to get this thing fixed. I'll reach out to y'all. Got to get this thing fixed. Hey, everyone. So you've seen the video. Now let's talk about the flash. So this is the NEEWER Z2 Pro C. It's for Canon. C is for Canon. It's a round head flash, 76 watts of power. I think it's a fantastic little speed light. And right now, NEEWER actually, I feel like a marketer, NEEWER actually has these on sale at 40% off. So their normal price is $229.99 on their website, neewer.com. Using the code US40 will get you 40% off. So $229.99 minus 40%. I think it's right around $92 off. $92 off of this, whatever that math is. I think it's right around $140, something like that. $140 for this speed light. Dude, you cannot go wrong for $140 with this speed light. Check this out real fast. Like I said, round head, right? Godox. As you saw in the video, it pairs actually with the trigger, but it also pairs with the magnet mount adapters or whatever this is, the adapter kit for that. So you can do barn doors on this thing. If you've already got a round head Godox light and some of these will work very well with it. Barn doors, dude, fantastic. So where is this light going to fit into my my stuff? More than likely, this is a light that I'm going to use at night, and I might actually pair it with the Godox Z100. And why would I do that? Well, I don't need a 200 watt strobe out at night. I don't need a 600 watt strobe out at night. I could go out and shoot with these two things and easily set these up. Again, they're a little bit versatile because you can kind of do like this. If I needed to do like this, you know, if I use the barn doors, I could use the barn doors. But dude, I've got two nice little flashes right now. This one's like $350. This one's like $229. Again, on sale right now. Right around $140, $145, something like that. Don't quote me, but $145. 100 watts, 76 watts. This has TTL. This is about the Z2. TTL and manual modes. You can shoot it in high-speed sync. Dude, it's a great little flash. You've got your charging right here, battery charger, USB-C. I kind of already did that with the unboxing. There's not a whole lot I can say. It's a speed light. You know, whether you're going to use it on your camera, which I actually did use it on my camera. My niece got married and she needed a couple extra shots before her photographer actually showed up, and so she asked if I would do some of those. So I stuck this on in some dimly lit areas and used this as a speed light. Right on top, you know, bounce light, stuff like that. So it's a fantastic little light. You saw the photos from the video. I wouldn't have a problem putting my name behind it. I think it's a good little light. And Neewer, again, they keep impressing me with their products. They've sent me RGB tube lights. They've sent me strobes. They've sent me bicolor studio lights. The only issue I've had is this, and it's their new trigger. It's brand new, which to me, that kind of gives it a little bit of leeway. You know, I did reach out to them. First of all, the review video isn't even for this trigger. The review video is for this, but this is a new product, and so they set this with this, or this with this, whatever you want to say. And so this has some little growing pains, but it's a firmware update. At least that's what they told me. So I reached out to them. I said, hey, I went out with the trigger. I tried pairing it with the Z2 and the Q6 for the shoot that I did with Camilla. I'll tag it right up here. And I wasn't able to use it. And so kind of like cut my session, at least the idea that I had, and I wasn't able to actually use the light that I wanted to use because trigger issues. Which really boiled down to I had to have the cameras or the flashes on IDs, as far as, you know, you can put them on a specific channel. Well, with my Godox triggers, I don't need to actually set a specific ID. This I did. Older Godox or Neewer trigger, and this one worked just fine after I came back and like tested it out. Trying to use it with this and the Q6. This worked just fine, not having it on a specific ID. This required a specific ID. So to me, there's a little bit of an unuser friendliness, at least at this point to this. I have not updated the firmware. They did tell me, they reached out after I said, hey, this messed up on a second shoot. They said, hey, we're really sorry about that. We appreciate your honesty. I gave them the feedback, said, I can't recommend this at this time. But she did tell me to update the firmware and check it out and see if that would solve the problem. I have not done that yet. I haven't been out to test the lights again yet. That is something that I would like to do, and maybe I'll come back and revisit this and just post up a quick little video saying, hey, firmware update, fixed all the problems. This is touchscreen. You can do like touch on it. I think one of the issues that I have with this, and the new X3 is I would love a little bit of a haptic feel. I've actually heard some people talk about it when they do reviews on these. I would actually like a little bit of a haptic feel. That way you know when you're actually moving things around. One of the things is it just like everything slides around too easily, honestly. And I don't know if that's like a first world problem or not, but man, it would sure be cool to have some type of a haptic feel to it. Probably means it's going to raise the price on things like that. But as it sits right now, I don't think I could recommend this trigger just based off of my experience with it. Telling Neewer that. They said they were fine with me saying that in the review, but to go ahead and update the firmware. But I did tell them that I would recommend this. And I do think that this, especially at the $140, $150 price point, even at $229, I don't think you're getting a bad deal. To me, it's a little bit higher speed light pricing at $229. But even still, when you're comparing it with the V100 at $350, dude, you've still got $130 more to spend, where you can maybe add some modifiers or fun little kits like this, you know, to add to your repertoire. So 76 watt power, TTL and manual modes. I can shoot it in high speed sync and not. And as you saw in the video, probably the coolest thing for me, especially knowing that this has some bugs, at least at this point for me, is that I can pair it with the Godox trigger. It's also compatible with a sectonic light meter. So that's really cool to be able to have this. And this isn't the only newer product that is compatible with Godox triggers. So if you have Godox already, but maybe you even have this light already, the Godox V100, and you're like, man, I would love to have another strong, but I don't want to spend another $350. Dude, consider this. This is a fantastic speed light. I don't think you could go wrong. I actually had a friend, I kind of was telling him about both of these, and he's already gone out and purchased 2 of these, and he loves them. So, dude, 76 watt power, I think it's fantastic. You know, all that articulation that you've got, having the magnetic head is a really nice attachment to it. So you've seen the photos. I shot them right at the end of golden hour and into low light. So for me, this is where that's going to sit for me, is sitting in that low light sphere or blue hour sphere as far as what I'm going to actually shoot with these. I had it in a 36-inch umbrella. Maybe I could have gone a little bit smaller, but I think I was still able to power it and light my subject just fine with that. So I'm already at 9 minutes on this video, and I was trying to keep it short because the other video is already long. But again, I would recommend the Z2 Pro. C for Canon. I haven't used any of the other ones, but they're probably all the same. They just are going to be compatible with your camera based off of that hot shoe. So check this out if you want to check it out. Know that I've had some bugs. So, but firmware updates, that's the other cool part with this kind of stuff, is firmware updates can fix some of those issues. So that's all for me. If you guys like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications for every time I post. The review videos, I'm trying to do them a little bit different instead of just, you know, sitting here talking. That's why I want to give you before when I'm actually shooting with it, because to me, if I'm going to tell you what a product is like, I'm actually going to go out and shoot with it, and I'm going to show you that I'm shooting with it. And I'm going to try to do that with every one of the products that I actually get, because if I'm going to say something yes or no on it, I want to be able to tell you why. And so here it is. It's a speed light. It's got a nice little pre-flash or, you know, illumination, you know. It does have a modeling light in there too. This is not a touch panel, just to let you know. It's not a touch panel. It does have the dial here. So let me see. Let's turn that back on. A quick switch right here for manual and TTL. But it is a little bit old school. Again, you're saving a little bit of money. This is not touch panel. So I felt like this was a lot easier for me to figure out than this. But that's for another video. All right. Thank you guys. Until next time, keep shooting. Bye.